Hello everyone. It is Thursday, July 25th, 10:05 a.m. Pacific, and the temperature is 63 degrees Fahrenheit here in the city of San Francisco. And welcome back to the West Coast Walker channel, everyone. My name's Robert, and today I'm going to show you around the colorful Castro District, which is known as the LGBT capital of the world. Let's go have a look. As we look at the monstrous rainbow flag here at the heart of the Castro District at Harvey Milk Plaza. I'm not sure if it's the biggest rainbow flag in the world, but it's pretty big. And of course, we are in the famous Castro District. Obviously, the city of San Francisco is well known for its large and influential gay and lesbian community. And this all began back in the 1940s when, during World War II, any soldier or sailor that was discharged from the military for being gay was dropped off here at the port of San Francisco, which was a large naval base. And so many of them just decided to stay and build their lives here because, you know, it's been known as a very accepting city, a very tolerant city. And so many stayed, opened up businesses, got jobs, lived their lives. And then over time, more and more gay and lesbians from across the country came here because they found out that it was a tolerant place and they could come here and not be, harassed and live their lives in peace. And so obviously over time the LGBT community has become a very integral and influential part of the city and have helped build San Francisco just like anyone else. But it wasn't always centered here at the Castro District. This was originally a working class white neighborhood and a middle class white neighborhood. But back in the 60s and 70s, something occurred all throughout the United States, not just in San Francisco. It was a phenomenon known as white flight. Now, white flight was a phenomenon that occurred in the 60s and 70s in which almost en masse, the white working class and the white middle class, they essentially moved out of the major urban centers and into the suburbs. Now that's why so many people live in the suburbs now, is because white people decided in the 60s and 70s that the urban centers were no longer for them. This was for a number of reasons. There was, lack of jobs, lack of affordable housing, crime, but also the civil unrest of the 60s, and especially the race riots that happened after Martin Luther King's assassination. And so after white flight occurred, other groups came into the city to take their place, essentially. And here in the Castro, a lot of LGBT folks started moving in. One of the most famous residents who was gay from the city of San Francisco is Harvey Milk. And he was not the mayor of San Francisco. A lot of people get that confused. He was actually a city councilor or supervisor, we say it here. And unfortunately, he was assassinated along with the mayor by a disgruntled former city supervisor. But he was one of the most famous residents here, and he owned a camera shop here in the Castro. And so over time, over the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, this neighborhood became very famous for its gay community. And now I would consider it to be the LGBT capital of the world. But let me know in the comments, is there any other neighborhoods that you know of that would be considered, the LGBT capital of the world, that would match the fame and sort of cachet of the Castro District? I know there's Provincetown in Massachusetts, but I don't feel like it's quite as big as here in San Francisco, the Castro District here. And so there's a lot of residential here, but also quite a bit of commercial activity. And you know, a lot of the bars and restaurants and other businesses cater to the LGBT community. As we see the streets are lined with rainbow flags, and this neighborhood proudly displays its LGBT character. Across the street we have a dumpling house there. That buzzing sound was just a car exiting. Cute little rainbow style building there, painted. Most likely apartment buildings up top, and looks like a clothing store at the bottom. And a hair salon. Got a gym here on the left, Fitness SF. And we've got a famous bar called The Lookout across the street, which has a second floor balcony that is packed on the weekends. I haven't really been to these bars, but I know that they can get really packed and really excited. Really happening here on the weekends. This is the corner of Market and Noe Street. So we have a building here with a massive mural that we can check out. Beautifully painted mural here, celebrating Pride. And like I said, this is a very colorful district. We've got the rainbow flags, we've got murals everywhere. It looks like it's more residential down this street, so we'll come back this way. photo lab here. Clothing shops. We got a barber. Pete's Coffee Place. I personally haven't explored this area of the city too much, so I'm getting a chance to see it myself. Designer clothing there. Nice condominium across the street. As we reach 15th and Sanchez Street. Got a driverless car here. Waymo, they call it. A beautiful building across the street. It's the Swedish American Hall. Swedish American Hall. Beautiful. Love the architecture of that. As we have a Walgreens pharmacy here. Another gym. And there's a nice condo building across the street. You can see at the top there's a roof deck with trees. I bet you there's a swimming pool up there. I'm just guessing. It's probably awesome to party up there. off in the distance, you'll see this large stone building, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is the San Francisco Mint. I believe this large, imposing, brutalist structure ahead of us. Let me zoom in a little. I believe that that is the San Francisco Mint, the new San Francisco Mint that is an active government mint where they actually make coins for the United States currency. And I believe there's no tours allowed in there. It's a secure facility. Probably tons of gold and silver in there. Now there's an older building also known as the San Francisco Mint, which was the old mint, which has been converted into more of an event center. Let's cross here. Church Street Muni. Muni is the name of the local subway system here in the city. Buses and subways. And as you can see, there's also, I mean, it's not the most ritziest, wealthiest neighborhood. There are homeless people here. There are drug addicts here. There is crime here. So even though it's known for the LGBT community, it still has its issues. But usually LGBT neighborhoods are pretty safe. And so living here is not an issue really for most folks. Flower shop here. Beautiful day in the city. A nice cool breeze as usual. It's almost always windy here in the Bay Area. Got a hotel here. Got a nice cafe here. Some people don't want to be filmed, that's fine. Got a cool building here. I think that's a clothing store. We're back to Noe Market Street. Wait. Got a burger place here at the corner, Super Duper Burgers. Looks pretty good. Soft serve ice cream, organic. Of course, here in the Castro, it's not just LGBT folks that live here. There are a lot of Latinos and every other race and ethnicity as well. a UPS store here, a dentist. As we make our way to the corner of Castro Street and Market Street. And again, we see the giant pride flag. Thank you for joining me on this short walk through the famous Castro District, the LGBT capital of the world here in the city of San Francisco. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.